Do you have tight hips? Maybe you're experiencing mobility issues around the hip area, or maybe you're lacking strength in this area. That's also a problem we see a lot as well. What we wanted to bring on Big Mike onto the channel to share with you a very unique approach to unlocking hip flexors. So we're gonna share with you that today. So get ready, let's do this.
All right, so in Muay Thai, we kick. One of the things that we need to have powerful kicks is really good hip flexibility. This means that we can open our hips wide so then we can turn our hips over on the kick. So if you can't get your hips up and you can't turn it over, it's gonna be really hard for you to get power. So one of the things that we really do is we try to strengthen our hip flexors as well as open our hip flexibility by doing a couple of very specific movements that I'm gonna show you today. Now, these movements are great for anyone of any age, of any exercise level, because for a lot of people today, they live a very sedentary lifestyle. So what you can do is use these exercises because they're great at opening up your hips, loosening up your hip flexors, and just helping you be more mobile. Now let's get into exercises. I'm here with my awesome co-host, Katerin, and let's get right into it. You ready? Let's do it. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna stand feet shoulder width apart, take our 1 foot step back. The first exercise that we're gonna do is just a simple knee. All right, when we throw the knee, we're engaging our hip flexors on one side and we're getting a really good stretch on the other side. So let's just warm up our hip flexors and our hips. So what I want you to do is take your hands, reach out as if someone's gonna grab, if you're grabbing somebody, take a little step with your foot and just knee the air and come back. Good, let's do it again. 1, and knee, down, grab, and knee, down, grab, and knee. Let's do 2 more. Grab, and knee, down, grab, and knee. Good. So now when you're doing this at home, I want you to really focus on trying to push forward with your glutes, activating your hip flexors. Your foot on this side will stay planted, so you're going to feel a bit of a stretch on this side, which is fine. Let's switch over to our other stance. So we're going to bring the left foot back. Let's do it again. Ready? So reach out and knee. Down. Reach out and knee. Good. Reach, small step, and knee. Last one. Reach, step, knee. Good. Now that we're warmed up, let's get into the first stretch. What we're gonna do is just drop one knee onto the ground. Let's go like this. And what we're gonna do is all we're gonna do is lean forward very, very slowly. You're gonna feel a really good stretch in your hip flexor on the leg that's back, and you're just gonna push forward. I really want you to focus on squeezing your glutes, because when you squeeze your glutes, you're forcing your hip flexors to relax. So I want you to squeeze your glutes and just push forward as far as you can, that you're comfortable, and just hold it. Now, the next one that we're gonna be doing is the same position here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up our arm, and what we're gonna do is lean back slightly to the back of the room. So we're just gonna lean back and opening up that hip flexor on that one side. And we're just gonna hold it and get that good stretch, taking deep breaths in and out. Let's try to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. All right, now the next thing that we're gonna be doing is pivoting our rear foot so that we're pointing it to the wall that's left of us. And now what you're gonna do is your hips are gonna be opened to the front, right? Now you're just gonna lean forward and back, going deeper every single time using this dynamic stretch. You wanna make sure that your leg is pointed towards the wall so that you're opening up your hips. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. So I want you to switch and do it on the other side when you're at home. Next one that we're gonna do is what I call the frog squat, or the frog position. You're gonna get into this position here, open your legs up. You wanna make sure your back isn't rounded like this, right? This is bad. You wanna make sure you're opened, so you're squeezing your glutes, pushing your butt out almost. You have a natural curve in your spine, and what you're gonna do is just sit down into this in your position, and you're gonna use your hands and push back as far as you can, trying to push your glutes straight back. You should feel it right here in your hips, and you wanna just hold it, all right? Now, if you wanna get a bit of more of a stretch, you can drop your elbows onto the ground and just push forward, but really focus on keeping your back curved so you have that nice neutral spine, all right? You just push back, and we're gonna hold it for 3, 2, 1, and that's it. And take your time and come back really, really slowly. How was that? Was okay? Okay. Yeah? Awesome. All right, so there you have it. 4 quick exercises that you can do from anywhere you'd like. It's gonna help you loosen up your hips, give you a little bit more mobility. And remember, this area is something I'm really lacking in, so if you struggled with that, you're in the same shoes as me. We're gonna struggle together, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
All right, a big shout out and thanks to Mike for sharing those exercises with us. Also, shout out to MMA Colombia for sponsoring this video. Now make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, because next week we're gonna be sharing a couple of videos with Mike you're not going to want to miss, and he's also going to be releasing a new program. It's going to be core and ab focused. So get ready for that, and if you want to stay updated and also get a free 5-minute mobility morning routine, this is going to help with your mobility all around, targets the shoulders, hips. Click the link down in the description to download that session completely free and also join our newsletter. As always, train safe. See you in the next one.